The Johnson County Education Research Triangle, or JCERT, is a partnership between the taxpayers of Johnson County, Kansas State University, and the University of Kansas to bring the finest expanded higher education degrees and research to Johnson County. It has been a 5-year labor of love involving 3 big steps: legislation, county commission approval to the ballot, and in November 2008, the voters of Johnson County passed the Triangle Tax by 57%.
$300 million at the time was the 7th largest gift in the history of American higher education. So the enormity of this can never be understated.
And as of March 2014, the Triangle is on track to achieve the predicted $1.4 billion of economic impact in its first 2 decades.
The JCERT authority and the funds that are coming from the Johnson County community have actually provided a really tremendous opportunity for K-State Olathe. What we're mandated under the JCERT authority is to focus on research and graduate education as they relate to workforce and economic development in the agricultural, animal health, and food sciences area. Kansas State University at Olathe has already launched 8 degree programs. 5 of them are directly relevant to the JCERT mandate. The other mandate of this campus is in research, and this facility actually also contains 10 modular research laboratories. The impact has been, over the last 3 years, tremendous outreach to K through 12 in terms of curriculum, interactions with industry in terms of research and development opportunities, as well as educational offerings. We've also been engaged with more than 40,000 participants in various JCERT and Kansas State University related missions.
Kansas State University's state-of-the-art facility in Olathe was an easy answer for us when we were trying to decide not only where to put our U.S. headquarters, but also how we would continue collaborative relationships with a university like K-State. And we've now commercialized our product successfully to the point that we're ready to expand, building our own facility here in Johnson County, which when fully staffed will employ 51 people with salaries well in excess of $50,000.
Our goal initially is to create 10 new degree programs. We're currently at 7 that again hit these best disciplines: business, engineering, science, and technology. And those are all based on what the workforce needs are of the community. So a big part of our job is to get out there and listen, meet with business and industry, and make sure not only are we providing the right kind of programs, but our curriculum is matched up with what their needs are. One of the critical parts of the JCERT funding, again, is for scholarships. So over the past 5 years, we've been fortunate to award $200,000 in scholarships for these students working their way through these different academic programs.
The JCERT scholarship has meant a lot to me. After enrolling in the Bachelor of Science in Information Technology program here at KU Edwards, I was able to obtain an internship, which turned into an apprenticeship at Cerner Corporation. I think that a lot of the knowledge I've gained while taking these BSIT classes has transferred directly to my success at Cerner.
What we're trying to do is use this as a resource to help integrate higher education with the business and industry community. We also try to do a lot of continuing ed and community education events, and in the last 5 years we've had 80,000 people step foot onto the campus to access the different education and training opportunities that we provide. This particular program could not exist without the JCERT tax.
The tax, the initiative that was started really by the voters of Johnson County was incredibly visionary, and it's really proven to be the nidus for us to spin off a number of significant activities. For example, their gift in creating this tax, this investment, encouraged the Hall family to provide this building. Without this clinical research center, we probably would not have gotten our NCI, or National Cancer Institute designation for KU Cancer Center, and that's really a research designation, and that's why this has been such a key element to that. Those early phase trials, those trials of getting those drugs to patients at the very first time, is a very big part of what that NCI designation is about. And that has had a huge economic impact already, actually, on our community. It's generated over 1,000 jobs. It's been hugely successful, very beneficial to the community, not to mention the cures and the changes that we're having in the lives of patients with cancer.
The Clinical Research Center would not exist without JCERT funding. The building wouldn't exist. The clinical trials that are here wouldn't be in Kansas City. Really, every bit of what we do every day is only possible because of JCERT funding.
Locally, but even nationally, the future of higher education is going to be about partnerships and collaboration. It's going to be about how public universities work with business and industry, and frankly, how public universities work with one another.
Is there another example of this across the US? I think it would be hard to find one. I think we are carving out some new terrain in this opportunity, and it's because of the JCERT tax.
The JCERT tax has surprised all of us in how well it has worked. And really the collaborations with Edwards and K-State Olathe has just been remarkable.
I think what we'll see over time as a result of JCERT is not just 3 centers, but we'll see 3 centers who are fulfilling their primary mission and finding unique ways to partner that maybe weren't even envisioned when the whole structure was set up.
I think this is the most significant thing I've ever been involved in my life, and will in the long run make a real difference, not only for the community, but in people's lives.
I feel deeply that we could not build, expand, meet the workforce needs of the community if we didn't have the Johnson County Education Research Tax. We're very fortunate because it's what makes Kansas City, the community, and specifically Johnson County very special, that people value education and they're investing in our youth, they're investing in the future. And with Kansas State University, with our clinical trial operation with KU Edwards campus, we provide some excellent opportunities for us to help the entire community fulfill those goals.